Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. Yesterday we left Israel in dire straits. The Philistines had risen up against the people of Israel. They had 30,000 chariots, 6,000 horsemen, and it says that they had people like the sand which is on the seashore in abundance. Just a humongous army was rising up against Israel. And as we noted yesterday, the people of Israel were either hiding out or running away or scattering, and they were very much unarmed. It says in the latter part of chapter 13, it says there was neither sword nor spear was found in the hands of any of the people who were with Saul and Jonathan, but they were found with Saul and his son Jonathan. And so the people are unarmed, they're afraid, they're trembling. It's just not a really good situation. It doesn't look like they have a chance against these Philistines. However, as we get into chapter 14, we'll see that things change for the better. And it really falls back on the faithfulness of Jonathan and the faith embedded in Jonathan and his armor bearer as they rise up and go against 20 Philistines in the garrison and overtake them in a very small space. And this sparks really fear within the Philistines, which leads to victory for the people of Israel. And so this shows us the power and the effect that just one person of faith can have. Because Jonathan was full of faith, and because Jonathan was willing to fight the Lord's battles, Israel was able to overcome a massive army from Philistia. And so this teaches us that, we should never underestimate what we can accomplish when we step out in faith. It might be that we're the only person in faith, maybe in connection to our family, or maybe in connection to the faith, of the church. Maybe we're the only ones who really see the vision and really see what the Lord can do and really want to step out and trust in the Lord in a particular activity or a particular ministry. We might be the only people at our job site who lives a life of faith. It could be in a lot of different situations and scenarios, but we should never underestimate how powerful a life of faith can be, even though we might be extremely outnumbered. And it could be that this is true not only in connection to those who either believe in Christ and those who do not believe in Christ. It might even be in the context of those who believe in Christ. Our family members might be Christians. Of course, in the church, they might be Christians. Even people at work might be Christians. But we may be the only ones who are actually living by faith. You might be the only one who steps out in faith and really trusts the Lord. And that can make a powerful impact on the people around you, on the community around you, on other people who are not of the faith, and the impact that it might have on them. You just never know what will happen when you step out in faith. And so sometimes we might feel as though we shouldn't even try. I'm the only person who really believes in this. I'm the only person who thinks that the Lord can work in this. And we might want to step back and kind of walk away and say, well, no one else is on board with me, and so I'm not going to move forward any further. But we shouldn't be that way. We should be like Jonathan. Even though all the rest of Israel was hiding, running, scattering, and full of fear and trembling, Jonathan stepped forward and fought the Philistines. And that should inspire us to do the same. Even when people around us, even fellow Christians, are hiding and running and scattering, we should be the people who take up the armor of faith. We take up the sword of the Spirit, and we move forward. And we become the example for others to follow, to show that when we trust in the Lord, victory can happen. And that if they would but follow that type of faith, that great things can be accomplished. So let's be inspired by Jonathan here in our reading today. Let's be inspired to move forward, even if we're the only ones, even if we're the lone rangers out there walking by faith. Let's continue to walk by faith. Let's continue to fight the Lord's battles and trust that powerful things can happen when we do that very thing. So here's the things we can reflect on and think about as we do our reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.